You have a different culture. But in here with us, no. With us here in Oman, especially in Oman, we have to stay with our parents, especially when they got older. You know, it's not allowed for us, or it's, I can say it's a very shame for us to send our parent to the retirement home or retirement house. Yeah. It's a very sad or very shame for us. Yeah. So that's why in here, most of the people, but if you divorce, because that is something for your family, for something for your children. Yeah. And if I divorce and I have kids, they are below 18 years, they must stay with their mother until 18 years. After 18, they have two options. They have two choices. One option, or the first option, maybe they want to stay with their mom, they can stay with their mom. Or if they want to stay with you, they can stay with you. That's fine. But if they are, that is after 18. But below 18, they must to stay with their mom. I'm not talking about visiting. You can see them, you can take them for enjoyment, for dinner, for lunch, for anything, for the weekend, it's fine. But they will not live with you. They must to stay with their mother.
So that means you will be paying child support.
Yes, of course, because that is your children.
That's not fair, right?
Yeah, no, it's fair. Why it's not fair? That is you have to pay.
Yeah, well, it's your children, right? You gotta support them, right?
Yeah, you have to support them.
Or unless it's like 18, bye.
No, I'm saying, see, it's when I said now, yes, you have to support them. Immediately from the court, they will deduct the half of your salary. Yeah. It's not because of you. Maybe you don't want to pay them. Maybe today you didn't pay because everything in here end of the month. We have to pay everything end of the month. Yeah. That is wrong, totally wrong, because the water is mixed. Why I say that? Because when I came here in a different time of the days, different time of the year, so
Hot. 26 degrees. Ooh. It's actually colorful.
Yeah.
It's actually colorful.
Yeah.
Because on that side it looks pretty empty. Like from where we were standing, it looked very dark, no color. But
actually then it should be, if it's not from the sea, then it's sweet water and not salt water.
I don't know where.
You don't want to do anyone to do
beach close to the beach. There is a tent. That is temporary tent. Yeah. Yeah, because temporary. Blame to the other also.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you.
I'm good. How are you?
What's your name?
My name? Raymond.
What's your name?
Amos.
What's your name?
I'm Rukaya. Alia Ali.
Alia, Alia. Nice to meet you.
هنا على عمتي بن علي.
Hey, give me spam.
علي عمتي بن
Fist
علي.
bump, fist bump.
سوي لي علي سوي لك علي سوي لك ذا
Alright.
سوي لك ذا. هلا سلطان مو الاخبار؟ كيف الامور؟ عساكم طيبين؟ الاهل والجماعه. Yeah, this is the way exactly when he's climbed up the big tree. You know, even also before one guest, he asked me, Said, can you ask gentleman when he started to do it? I asked him, he said when he was 15.
Wow.
When he was 15, he started to climb up.
Very
And this is the way
professional.
exactly, but you know, like you know, sometime in March, yeah, last season in March, because that's the beginning of the season, and it's a flowering. So I mean, a lot of people, you know, they saw him, he picked up the fruit and he's climb up to do it. Yeah. But now just only to show. That is when they mention about, because most of the people, they said we want to meet local, more local, instead of just to see the places or a viewpoint. This is the way exactly for the...
Very far. Very far. Where are you from here? From this village?
From this village.
What is your name?
Mohammed.
Mohammed?
Mohammed.
Mohammed.
Yeah, Mohammed.
Raymond.
Raymond?
Raymond.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
This
Hi.
Said, my cousin.
Oh, Said's your cousin.
My
Ah.
mother, sister.
Your mother. Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah. So your mother's sister. Your mother's sister. Your cousin.
الحمد لله لا تورطنا وقلت له انا ما مخبر.
What did he say? What did he say?
It's okay.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, huh?
Australia or Austria?
Australia.
Australia.
Yeah. Yeah, still very far.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, nice
Very
to meet
far.
you. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye.
No, I'm trying to. Yesterday, I met the second meal. After the second meal, I was.
Okay, you run, you know that I could imagine, you know.
Well, the problem is, that's what they say when you run, you burn calories, but you burn enough. You have arranged marriage?
See, in here about marriage, we have two different ways on the marriage here in Oman or in the whole Gulf. You know, when I'm answering the questions, I said about the Gulf because I'm talking about the whole area.
countries.
Yeah, the culture because
But
See,
sometimes
we have two different way of the marriage. We have arranged marriage, which is working now, but it's like I mentioned, 20%, 20 to 25% arranged marriage. But choice marriage, it's 75 to 80%. Because choice marriage, now it's everything, it's open. Okay, so the life is a change. So if we are not working our culture, no, that is different. But you know, most of the people, they study together. You know, they have
Traditionally, it was always arranged.
always arranged, yeah. Traditionally,
but now
always,
it's only 20%.
yeah, 20 to 25%, because still some families, they are very strict with our rules, but in our culture, they said, no, we are not accepted. You take a wife or you take a marriage from the other families, you know, because they want. But I can say, at the end, you are going to live with the women, or the woman she's going to live with the man, not your parent. Yeah, because this is your wife. But sometimes people, they have culture, but they have knowledge well about these families. But you know, when I mentioned about choice marriage, because most of the people, they are working together, they study together. You know, if you are talking to the people who's close of your level, for example, you know, if you are, for example, if you are minister, for example, or let's say teacher, not. We are not talking about a very high job. You are a teacher, and you will not accept it to get married from person or from women. She's not studying at all. For example, I'm saying, you know. So you need at least to save your level or save your way.
Similar families.
Similar families, or yeah, it's happened. Both it's happened.
It's kind of like a status hierarchy class.
Class, exactly. But the dowry, both that sorry, the dowry we have to pay for both. If you arrange marriage or choice marriage, the dowry is not common with the dowries. Everyone understands for the
So
dowries.
what is the going rate for dowry?
I suppose it depends how much money you
See,
Not that I'm trying to get married here.
See,
I'm asking for rate.
see the dowry. If you ask about how much the dowry always now, especially now, we get more and more expensive. You know, the dowry. Some families they ask for 7,000, they ask for 10,000, 15,000. Yeah, 10,000 riyal. Even in Salalah, that is another part of the country here. That's in the south, Salalah or Al-Dahira region. The dowry is 15 to 20,000 riyal. You know, it's like in New Zealand or in Australia, 3 to 4 times it comes. You know,
Yeah,
so the dowry is expensive. Plus,
Very expensive.
you know about the houses. Maybe sometimes people, I mean, the wife, she said, I don't want to live with your families, for example. I'm saying, or maybe they will live with your family, but you know the expenses it's going higher and higher. Yeah.
Oh, so you have to have money to get married.
See, of course. Because see, it's not a problem with the dowry.
Who wants
My
to
dear.
marry a bum?
It's not a problem.
Who wants to marry a bum? Nobody.
See, it's not a problem with the dowry. Dowry you will pay one time, and the dowry you will get help from friend, from family member, from everyone. They will helping you.
Did the bank lend money out to you?
Some of them they take a loan from the bank, but the problems the problem after the marriage, if you don't have enough money or if you're not working, how you support your family, how you survive with your family. Yeah, because the expenses in here now, everything, the life it goes up now. Everything is expensive, you know. So for example, 200 riyal or 300 riyal, you can't live with 300 riyal in Oman. 300 riyals, which is mean it's nearly 1,000 USD. It's nothing because you have to pay a lot of things. You have to pay for the expenses, for the water, for electricity, for a lot of things. Yeah. So, but sometimes people in here, that is very common. People they got married from two wives because not only the wealthy people. Sometimes women they are working, you know. So it's fine with them.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's always different. Say in the village it's a different. In countryside it's a different. So countryside it's a different. City side it's a different. I can tell you one thing. After the pandemic now, we are not celebrating like before. Before it's like some family they reduce already because before we have to celebrating for the marriage. It's a week. 1 week it's celebration. You know, BLD. You know what I mean? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The people they enjoy for 1 week, but now they reduce from 7 days to 2 days or 3 days. Yeah, because of the pandemic, of the expenses change. We have to pay a lot. Yeah. See, the life always it's not 100% the same. What we do in the formal time. In the formal times, what I'm talking about, maybe 13th century, 14th century, 16th century, 17th centuries. The dowries is very, very, very cheap. It's nothing. The dowry, maybe you give this land, this piece of the land, maybe for your wife, because, or maybe it's camel, as you mentioned, or maybe anything which is not expensive. It's nothing in our time now, because you know the situation of the life. The life is very expensive. The situation of the maybe you have maybe five daughters, maybe you have 10 daughters, maybe you have even one daughter, but you are not able to feed them because there is no jobs, nothing. So if somebody want to get married, immediately you will say yes. No need to discussion, no need to ask about his family. But now it's a different because now people they are working, everyone they got jobs, everyone they got very high education. So everything is a change. Before it's a different, now it's a different.
Everything's getting more expensive then.
Because you know, for example, sometimes people they're not accepted. Why you pay for me? It's like 3,000 riyal. 3,000 riyal, I'm not accepted. For example, they said, you know, because everything, because you know, for stuff, a lot of things, they have to buy also a lot because with the expenses and with the increasing the price. So they're not accepted. For example, they will say, I'm not accepted to live with the old house. I need a new house or a fancy house, you know? And the fancy house, or if you want to build a new house, it costs you a lot. Maybe it costs you another 30,000 riyal, maybe 50,000 riyal. It depends which area. City area, it's a different. Mountain area, it's a different, you know? So always it's a, you have to see about this expense.